there, comic book friends. I'm Travis. It's time for an edition of What the Fugue, where I talk about what's going on with me in my world of comics. How's it going, everybody? Doing good. First off, right off the bat, I'm not an expert on anything at all. I'm not the authority. I'm not whatever. You know, I'm just a guy with an opinion. And I hear stuff. If it's something I want to talk about, I come on here. I talk about it. That doesn't mean that I have all the answers to whatever it is. I'm not even saying I'm 100% correct, unless I, have something in hand to say this is 100% correct. So take that for whatever it's worth. Anyway, what's going on this week? Well, here in the U.S., this week Monday was a holiday, Labor Day, and so it's looking like maybe possibly my books did not ship on Wednesday like they normally would. So more than likely I'm not getting my books on Friday for me to have them read for Comic Book Roundtable on Friday. So once again, Comic Book Roundtable will be on a Saturday. I'll see if who I can get to come and talk comics with me on that Saturday. But that's the plan right now, to do Comic Book Roundtable on Saturday. If you're interested, you want to come talk some comics, please join me. I've been in some discussions with some people, just kind of throwing it out there as to maybe changing Comic Book Roundtable up a little bit. I don't know if it's getting stale for anybody else or not interested in what we currently are doing. Maybe we should only talk about, each of us show up with, I don't know, 5 books to talk about, as opposed to some of us who some weeks have, 12 or 17 books, not needing to talk about all those books. I'm perfectly okay with not talking about books, so maybe everybody shows up and talks about the 5 books they want to talk about, or however many books you have if you don't have 5, which is cool. If you want to come on and talk and you only have 1 comic book, awesome. And you want to come on and in between whatever else we're talking about, you want to talk about old books, awesome. Show's kind of open to whatever. We just got in kind of a format, kind of a way of doing it, to keep it structured enough that we weren't just kind of off the wall and fun just to sit around and BS about comics while you're there, or if you're there live. But I don't think that's quite so much fun to watch or listen to after the fact. If you're not there live, if you're not there live in some sense participating in what's going on, I don't think a disorganized show is quite so much fun. So I try to keep it organized to some degree. That's my version of it. If somebody else wants to take it over, cool too. Not that I want to give it up per se, but I'm up for other people's shows too. Anyway, so Saturday for that. Gonna start being. This is the month that things start getting a little odd for me. Everybody knows I read lots of DC comics. This is the month where I'm basically not picking up any DC comics. This is the month of September when the lenticular covers, the 3D covers, are on all of their books, and it is all tied into the Future's End. Every comic has a Future's End tie-in issue #1 instead of the regular comic. So I made the decision, like I did last year with villain covers, that I just wasn't going to pick those up. It doesn't really affect my collection. These are obviously out of continuity stories because they're set in kind of a fictitious 5 years in the future kind of a thing. So I decided that I wasn't going to pick those up. Now, I am still getting a few DC books in the fact that I'm still getting Batman Eternal. That's their weekly Batman book, and it isn't affected by that, so I'm getting that. I think this week I get Justice League issue #33 because it's behind. It got behind going through all the Forever Evil crap and whatnot, so that's supposed to be a regular book, not tied into that, but I'm sure there is a Justice League book that's tied into it too. I'm assuming it'll come out at the end of the month, would be my guess. Anyway, so this week I'm not getting as many books. Batman Eternal, I'm going to get Names. We're looking forward to that book. It's a Peter Milligan book put out by Vertigo, so I'm excited about that. Captain America, Superior Foes of Spider-Man, She-Hulk, Justice League, like I said, and Southern Bastards. So this week will be interesting because I'll have more Marvel books to talk about than probably anything else, I think, which rarely happens for me. But that's that. What else is going on? Let's see. Not that it matters per se. I hit 600 subscribers a couple days ago. You know, I know there are people who've hit 600 well before I did. That's cool. The subscribers isn't quite so as important as the viewership and the participation. That's the awesome part. But every time I get some of those new people there, that means when I get new subscribers, that gives me new people to subscribe to. And I've got to watch some new people who are new to collecting altogether, new to making videos. It's kind of fun to come across some new people and see what they have to say about comics. Especially curious about the new people who are getting into comics. You know, why, you know, what are you interested in? What kind of conversations can we have? All that kind of stuff. Pretty excited about that, so that's pretty cool. Let's see what else. I'm also coming up on my 3-year anniversary of doing YouTube videos. I'm gonna do something for that. I'm not doing a contest because I can never think of anything for people to quote unquote compete. I'll probably do more something along the lines of what Reader 1717 did, and I think like Damien Sleepy Reader 666 has done in the past, where it's more of a giveaway and an appreciation of the people who talk to me, who subscribe to me, and who participate in my comic book world, because you guys all definitely are part of that. My collecting habits, I'm sure, certainly have changed. The way I read has changed some. What I think about has changed some. And most of it all for the better even. So that's a good thing. Yeah, so coming up in the next week or so, I'll actually hit that anniversary. I'll probably do something, and who knows, I'll do some sort of giveaway maybe, or whatever. Haven't quite decided, because then I can never decide exactly what I want to give away. Now, I got lots of stuff that, comic book related stuff that I don't know, that I've gotten over the years, that I don't know, that it's not that I dislike them or want to get rid of it because it's junk or whatever. Some of it's just odd things that after I've picked them up, I went, okay, what am I really going to do with that? Am I actually going to hang that print up or whatever? So, yeah. That being said, I don't know that there's a whole lot going on as far as news go. I had heard that Marvel and parent company Disney are going to start a massive push. September or October? I think it's September. Some hero initiative thing that they're calling it. I can't remember exactly what it's called. To push the 2 cartoons that we pushing on one of the Disney channels. And so I think there's going to be a lot more marketing. So we're going to see a lot more Marvel marketing, I think, coming out. That'll be curious to see how that affects everything that's going on, all the different shifts of things that are out there and whatnot. So yeah, I've also heard that somebody's kicking around a Supergirl TV show. Michael Green, who is responsible for a lot of the DC type TV shows. And actually, I think worked on Supergirl, the comic, for a little bit. I think is pushing a Supergirl show. That would be kind of cool. I think that would be a good. I think it'd be great to have a female protagonist in this whole. If we're gonna put out all these superhero shows, we should crank out 1 or 2 at least that are female superhero driven. I think that'd be a good thing, be interesting, something different to check out maybe. So that'll be cool. I don't got a whole lot else. I'm excited about this week's comics. Even though the lack of DC books that I normally would read, this first week probably won't be a big deal. By about the time I hit midweek, it's going to be kind of strange. Curious to see if people can entice me to buy some of those books, even though I haven't been reading anything else that has to do with that. But like I said, that Names, I'm a fairly big Peter Milligan fan. I like most of his stuff, even the stuff that fails, that's doesn't quite have it all together. It just has an appeal to me. It's kind of been that way ever since Shade the Changing Man in the pre-Vertigo, turn to Vertigo era of books and whatnot. So ever since then, I've been kind of a fan of his stuff. So I'm excited. I'm excited for another Vertigo book by him. See what we have coming up. Anyway, that's it. Enjoy your books. Look forward to watching your videos, hearing what you have to say about comics and sequential art and what's going on with you. You know, what was hot this week? What was the exciting book? What are you kicking yourself for not having picked up? Did you miss something? And now you're hearing people talk about it and you're going, damn, I screwed up. I should have picked that up. What's going on with you guys? Anyway, have a great week. I'll see you on the weekend or next week or something, I'm sure. Have a great one.